The FBI has launched an extensive investigation into Tiffany Henyard, the mayor of Dolton, Illinois, following allegations of corruption that have sparked outrage and intense scrutiny in the community. Known for her charismatic yet controversial leadership, Henyard now faces serious accusations that could significantly impact her political career, her administration, and the town she governs. The investigation marks a turning point in her tenure, with federal agents reportedly focusing on claims of financial mismanagement, abuse of power, and unethical practices. Tiffany Henyard's rise to political prominence was marked by bold promises and ambitious plans for Dolton. Her supporters viewed her as a leader who could bring transformation and revitalization to the struggling town. Under her administration, Henyard pushed for community programs, infrastructure projects, and economic development initiatives. However, her time in office has not been without controversy. Critics have long accused her of mismanaging resources and prioritizing personal and political gains over the needs of Dolton's residents. These criticisms, once dismissed by her loyalists as baseless attacks, now seem to hold weight as the FBI intensifies its probe into her activities. At the heart of the investigation are allegations that Tiffany Henyard may have exploited her position for personal enrichment. Sources suggest that the FBI is examining financial transactions, contracts awarded during her tenure, and decisions that may have unfairly benefited close associates or allies. Allegations of cronyism, inflated budgets for public projects, and discrepancies in financial records have reportedly been flagged as key areas of concern. While no charges have been filed yet, the mere involvement of the FBI signals the seriousness of the claims against Henyard. Henyard's administration has been a focal point of controversy even before the federal investigation. Community members have frequently voiced concerns over her leadership style, accusing her of autocratic tendencies and a lack of transparency. Public meetings under her leadership have often been contentious, with residents demanding answers about the town's finances and accusing Henyard of neglecting critical issues like public safety and economic growth. The FBI's investigation adds a new layer of complexity to these tensions, raising questions about whether her actions have hindered Dolton's progress and deepened its challenges. Despite the growing scrutiny, Tiffany Henyard has maintained a defiant stance, characterizing past allegations against her as politically motivated. Her supporters argue that she is the target of a smear campaign orchestrated by her opponents, who are eager to see her removed from office. Henyard has often portrayed herself as a leader unfairly maligned for her bold decisions and commitment to change. However, the FBI's involvement may prove difficult for her to dismiss as mere political posturing. The FBI's investigation into Tiffany Henyard, the mayor of Dolton, Illinois, has captured the attention of the community and the nation alike. As federal agents dig deeper into the corruption allegations against Henyard, the stakes grow higher and the consequences for both Henyard and Dolton become more profound. The investigation is centered around accusations that Henyard has misused her power for personal gain, engaged in cronyism, and mismanaged public funds. As the case unfolds, Dolton's residents are left grappling with mixed emotions. Many feel betrayed by the leader they once believed in, while others continue to stand by her. Tiffany Henyard's leadership has been marked by ambition, strong convictions, and a determination to revitalize Dolton. When she first took office, Henyard promised to bring positive change to a town that had struggled with economic and social challenges. She campaigned on the idea of improving public services, fostering economic growth, and creating a more transparent government. For a while, Henyard's initiatives appeared to be successful, and she gained a loyal following. However, the public's trust began to waver as questions about her administration's financial decisions surfaced. Critics of Henyard began to point to rising crime rates, deteriorating infrastructure, and growing financial strain on the town as evidence that her leadership was falling short. They argued that the resources that were supposed to improve Dolton were being diverted elsewhere. Allegations of corruption in her administration surfaced quietly at first, dismissed by Henyard's supporters as politically motivated attacks. But as the FBI began its investigation, those allegations grew louder and more persistent. Now, the entire town is watching as the investigation unfolds, and it's clear that the outcome of this case could have far-reaching consequences for Dolton and Henyard's legacy. Residents of Dolton have been particularly vocal about their feelings of frustration and betrayal. Many of them believed in Henyard's promises and supported her in the hope that her leadership would bring about change. Now, some of those same residents are expressing deep disappointment as they watch the investigation unfold. They feel that they've been let down by a leader who they once trusted to make Dalton a better place. Social media has become a battleground for residents who want to voice their concerns, with people sharing stories of deteriorating public services and financial struggles. These frustrations have only grown as the investigation has gained national attention, leaving the community divided between those who still believe in Henyard and those who are calling for accountability. On the other hand, Henyard's supporters continue to defend her. They argue that the accusations against her are part of a coordinated effort to discredit her and undermine her leadership. Many of her allies emphasize the positive changes she has made in Dalton, including improvements in community programs, infrastructure, and local development. They question the timing of the FBI's investigation, suggesting that it may be politically motivated, especially given that Henyard has been a vocal advocate for change in a town historically burdened by political corruption. For these residents, the allegations are just another attempt to bring down a leader who was trying to do what was best for the town. Despite these vocal defenses, the FBI's involvement has raised the stakes considerably. When federal authorities become involved, it signals that the allegations have gone beyond local concerns and have reached a level of significance that could have legal consequences. As federal agents continue to probe into Henyard's administration, questions about her actions as mayor have become impossible to ignore. The focus of the investigation seems to be on the financial aspects of Henyard's leadership, particularly the awarding of contracts and the mismanagement of funds. It's alleged that Henyard may have used her position to benefit her personal associates or diverted resources that should have been used for the public good. If these allegations are proven to be true, the consequences for Tiffany Henyard could be severe. Criminal charges, removal from office, and a tarnished political legacy are all potential outcomes. Even if Henyard is ultimately cleared of wrongdoing, the investigation itself has already cast a shadow over her leadership. The trust that many residents once had in her is now in question. Whether Henyard can recover from this investigation and restore her credibility is uncertain, but the damage done to her reputation may prove irreversible. The impact of this investigation extends beyond Tiffany Henyard herself. For Dalton, a town already facing significant economic and social challenges, the controversy surrounding its mayor is a stark reminder of the devastating effects of corruption in local governance. Every dollar that may have been misused under Henyard's administration represents a missed opportunity to address the town's pressing needs. From improving public safety to investing in education and economic development, the misallocation of resources means that these essential services could have been underfunded. For Dalton's residents, this corruption scandal has far-reaching implications. The trust in their local government has been severely damaged, and many now fear that this scandal could set back the progress they had hoped for. For some, the feeling of betrayal runs deep, as they realize that the leader they supported may have acted in ways that directly harmed the very community she promised to uplift. The investigation into Tiffany Henyard has become more than just a legal matter. It's a question of whether Dalton's residents will ever be able to rebuild trust in their local government. As the FBI investigation continues, Tiffany Henyard's ability to handle the crisis will be closely scrutinized. How she responds to these allegations will be pivotal in determining her future. Will she cooperate fully with federal authorities and attempt to clear her name, or will she continue to deny the allegations and shift the blame onto others? How she handles the investigation will influence not only her political career but also how the public perceives her leadership. This case also raises broader questions about accountability and transparency in local government. Corruption, especially at the local level, can have devastating effects on communities. Dalton's situation highlights the importance of holding public officials accountable for their actions. It's a reminder that the actions of leaders, whether big or small, can have a profound impact on the lives of ordinary citizens. This case serves as a cautionary tale for other communities across the nation, urging them to remain vigilant and demand ethical conduct from their elected officials. As the investigation into Tiffany Henyard continues to unfold, the eyes of the nation are on Dalton. Will Henyard emerge from this scandal with her career intact, or will the investigation reveal a much darker truth? For now, the community waits in anticipation, hoping that the investigation will provide answers and, ultimately, justice for the people of Dolton. Whether Tiffany Henyard is proven guilty or innocent, one thing is certain: the fallout from this scandal will leave a lasting imprint on Dolton's future. As this case progresses, the people of Dolton will continue to watch, hoping for transparency, accountability, and a resolution that allows them to move forward. The investigation into Tiffany Henyard is not just about one individual. It's about the future of a community that deserves honesty, integrity, and a government that works for its people. The coming weeks and months will be crucial in determining the fate of Tiffany Henyard, Dolton, and the future of local governance in America. As the investigation into Tiffany Henyard continues to unfold, we'll be keeping a close eye on all developments. What do you think about the allegations and the future of Dolton? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this case and other breaking news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.